I love this. So we are sharing, this is a very draft review of the Black Student Report Card. And we are using this particular method. I love this methodology. So we are sharing, this is a very draft. Close Zoom. So this is going to be great. I'm going to share my screen. I think you can see it right now. And we're talking today about the concept of amplifying positive attributes of our Black youth. That's really the point of the Black Student Report Card. And it's being founded by the Black Education Strategy Roundtable. Again, there's nothing more powerful than what happens when we amplify the positive attributes of our Black youth. Hear from Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve Smith. I'm the Executive Director for the Black Education Strategy Roundtable. We are a nonprofit group working on improving outcomes for Black youth across the state, doing it primarily through systemic change. We're proud to say because that's where we really make a difference when community gets to own their education. And thank you for all the work you do.
I love this. The one thing we wanted to do, and we wanted to be very strategic about this conversation, is that, you know, education is the number 2 top priority in all of the state of Washington. Over 600 people statewide were asked to provide their insights. That's not how many that asked, that's how many that returned their responses regarding their perspectives on priorities and their perceptions of our community statewide. So according to the Black Future Co-op Fund and the Black Wellbeing Reports, what we know for a fact is that education is important. And despite many known challenges, right, things that we know exist, including the implicit bias of teachers and administrators, despite those things, the good news is that families are hopeful about our ability to truly make progress. Now, many reports on education highlight the deficits, and they highlight negative perceptions about our Black youth. And what we're excited to do with the Black Student Report Card is really change that perception by inviting educators and community to amplify the positive attributes of our Black youth. So what is the Black Student Report Card?
Well, the report card and the name of it is something that I came up with that I'm not wed to, but it's a report out to us as Black folks. How are we doing and what is going on for us? And I wanted to look at the issues around education. A lot of times our system paints students in a negative way. We talk about gaps, we talk about deficits. It's that contingent that we always seem to hear about. But there's brilliance, there's strength, there's great capabilities that our Black students have that we don't acknowledge. And so we want to do what I call creating a new narrative about Black folks. Let us tell you about us, education. Let us tell you about our great strength. Let us tell you about our achievements. Let us tell you about our capabilities. We're going to help define that as Black voices, Black parents, Black students, talking about our Black excellence. And we want education system to know who we are and that we bring this strong capabilities and assets.
Man, I love that. So you heard Steve talking about how important it is for us to tell our story, right? And so one approach that we're going to leverage to improve the perception of our Black students is, again, based on this Black Wellbeing Report. What they've done is that they've identified community-identified approaches to both civic engagement and to education. Now, here's some of the things we heard. You know, this Black Futures Co-op Fund, this report around Black well-being, it specifically suggests that we interrogate and shift harmful narratives. You understand that that means we should intentionally focus on the positive attributes. That's one of the things that we believe we're going to be able to do with this Black Student Report Card. And this report shares that, you know, when Black students don't see themselves as respected and important, that can rightfully create a feeling of alienation and disengagement. So we must pay attention to unintentionally causing harm and to practice repairing relationships. So the Black Student Report Card is actually going to be the thing that we leverage to initiate some immediate change and to focus on systems level changes as well. Again, this is all about helping each of us to be a part of true transformation. So the focus of the Black Student Report Card is really to move more boldly toward creating the world we want to see. This is all in quotes because this is the language that's used in the Black Future Co-op Fund's report. The report on Black well-being. It says our goal is to, and I put this in quotes, interrogate and shift those harmful narratives. And we're going to do that by elevating the positive attributes of our Black youth. So we asked our students, what does Black excellence mean to you? And here's what they had to say.
I think Black excellence is me and the people that I see around me on a daily basis, like my teachers, so as you and my classmates. I feel like Black excellence is more of just like a Black person or African American that just tries their best every day and succeeds at it. And I feel like it's not only you trying your best and you motivating the people around you to try their best as well. What Black excellence means to me is that Black students or really Black people who strive to be their best, really, and put all their work into something and they succeed at it.
What Black excellence means to me is that we are a nationwide to come together in family and friends. Let's screw up your leg. We resemble Black excellence.
What Black students need to be seen is Black people doing the best at whatever they're doing, striving to be great and excellent at everything or whatever they can do. Black students are achieving and showing that they're capable of being excellent.
I love seeing our youth. Here's more. We asked them to tell us more about Black brilliance and Black excellence. What does that mean to you?
Black brilliance to me means in achieving what you want most, like whether that's a career you're trying to get to, or if that's just like having a grade, or playing a sport that you play, like me. I play basketball and a couple of other sports.
And when I think of Black brilliance, right, excellence, right, I see dedication in the struggle of Black people facing what they've been through, what they've achieved in life, like she said. And I agree, because we have fought all this time in all this world to get here where we are today. So I do see a lot of dedication and some very supportive motives.
And when I think of like Black brilliance, I think of like doing something to a certain level of standards and execution. Sorry. I think like Black people have been through so much, and people expect us that we won't do things at a certain level. They think that we'll fail and won't not do things right. And I think Black brilliance is exceeding people's expectations.
Just like going beyond the standards, going beyond what people say for you, like say you can and can't do, like she said. I feel like Black people have been put to like a standard of what we can and can't do for our past and stuff. So I feel like we just need to tell them that we can do what like others can and things like that.
Black excellence means, so like just because of your skin color doesn't mean you could do great things, because there are many Black people out there who have invented things that we use in our everyday
life. So don't just judge yourself that you can't do something, or don't let anyone else judge yourself that you can't do something just because of your skin color.
And when I think of Black excellence, I think of Black people seeing the standards that was put for them and creating things like being inventors and innovators and stuff. If I were to think about Black excellence, I think of it like as we know, back then we used to not have that much Black excellence, and nowadays we're having Black president whatever. It's really new to us and it makes us feel happy. I think we should make others feel happy too.
Black excellence means to me is successful and powerful. You see so many CEOs, CFOs in today's world, and they're Black and they're women. So that's very empowering to me, and I'm sure many others.
What I love about this is this next question. We asked them to tell us about who they really are.
Well, we come from a tradition, a narrative of, that schools don't see Black folks as being successful, or that they've got barriers they gotta overcome. So tell me about something, I don't know, I always want to hear about things that you're doing that you think you're successful in, and things that you do well.
You love that. So we did ask students, how would you describe yourself and other Black students? Here's what they had to say.
Black students are smart and are very successful at many things they do. And I would say I'm very creative.
What else? I am what? What do other people say about you? If your mom or
smart.
sisters were gonna describe you,
I'm
what would they
smart. I'm smart. I'm smart. Black students are helpful, creative, smart, and caring.
say? Oh,
I am smart, I'm caring, and I can be calm.
I am perseverance at getting work done on time and getting stuff done and good at helping others.
I am great, and Black students are great. Black students are smart, Black students are capable, and Black students are like, I don't want to say it because it's kind of more like capable, but Black students are like awesome, smart, short, and yeah.
I love that. We also asked them to describe their friends. Here's what some of them had to say.
Apple in 8th grade. My name is Michael. I'm in 6th grade. I almost
This is obviously
like as such
obviously draft. This will be fixed. I thought it was already updated. Go back and play the video.
Apple in 8th grade. My name is Michael. I'm in 6th grade. I almost got somebody out that's in here, Salma. Like, so she like, Salma, my friend. Salma, I know this might not be an achievement to her, but I feel like it is something that should be like appreciated. Just being kind. Salma is one of the kindest people I know. She's really kind and nice to me, and she's just like a kind person. Like, when someone comes in the classroom, like I get all happy and stuff. Cause just like, someone, and someone's like, she's just like, someone a great person. I feel like that's like an achievement because some people can't like just be kind. About Alfonso and how he's very funny. Alfonso,
This video obviously will be edited.
Michael.
That's what I'll say. This will obviously be
Selma is
edited.
one of the kindest people I know.
You've heard this part.
She's just like a kind
The
person.
bar here and her face will be moved, obviously.
Someone. And someone's like, she's just like, someone a great person. I feel like that's like an achievement because some people can't like just be kind. About Alfonso and how he's very funny. Alfonso, he makes me laugh a lot and he's very caring.
We asked them to describe their accomplishments.
One of my greatest achievements, I would say that I'm proud of like how far I've come in like skateboarding, because one thing about me, I'm like a person that I said, me myself, I like, if I feel like I want to succeed in it like 100%, I'll give up. And so I like try to give up. And with skateboarding, it really showed me like how not to give up, and you might not get it on the first try, like a trick on the first try, but like if you keep trying, you get it. I got into honor roll. I really feel proud of myself and happy to myself, you know. Being back from soccer because in 5th grade, I fell down and hit my eye and I had to have surgery. And then I had a decision to choose between wrestling and playing soccer, and I chose playing soccer because I wanted to. Something that I am proud of that I have achieved is sort of like what Michael said. I've gotten hurt before, and I tried to persevere through that pain, and I tried to get better. So I healed, and I tried to keep playing. Proud of what's that word? Like I'm more confident on the basketball court now.
Oh,
I shoot the ball more often.
okay.
And yeah.
Love it. We also asked them to describe the accomplishments of others. This section, I think mostly we're gonna remove. So in the interest of time.
It was feel happy for them. It makes me want to.
Actually, this is kind of cute. This will be edited as well, the way the bar moves.
So happy for them. It makes me want to be like, yeah.
It's supposed to be down at the bottom, covering up that little.
Because yeah, I feel happy when I get like an accomplishment and stuff. But I like personally, it feels better when my friend gets something or something. My friend does something for themselves and stuff. Because I feel as if like I can celebrate them, you know. Well, not in the school, but my older cousin just graduated engineering college.
Nothing. That makes you proud. How do you feel when you think about someone else's success?
Good.
It's not good. Does anyone?
I want to give a shout out to Cheryl because
This is
she is a really good basketball player.
part that I'm gonna
And
delete.
she is always persevering even when the going gets tough, and she's a really great person.
Although that part was kind of cute.
Huh?
Because I feel like, no, it sounds really bad and I'm kind of like, but like I've got good grades like all of my life. So like it's more just like I got my pop.
In the end, we all envision rich, integrated educational spaces that teach students how to grow into themselves and how to shape a better society. Research shows that Black students are much more likely to believe in Black children's ability to succeed and to respond accordingly. They're also less likely to view Black students' behavior as disruptive. So changing the perception about Black students is really proven to reduce or positively impact the implicit bias of teachers and administrators. So based on this community identified approaches to education and civic change, we know that we want different approaches because they have a diversity of brilliance and creativity. This was also from the quote from the Black Futures Co-op Fund. The Black Student Report Card is meant to be a starting point for a new focus on amplifying the positive attributes of Black students by educators and community for long-term systemic change. We just wanted to clarify, this is the end of this presentation, but it's really just the beginning of this work. Again, this is all about amplifying the positive attributes of our Black youth. Thank you. Trying to stop YouTube. Don't think I've done that yet. Maybe. Okay, looks like I'm still live, but I think that's it. This was a very just draft overview. I am super duper excited, a little tired this evening, but super excited. I just wanted to kind of time this with the verbiage, time it with the video. So this is really meant to just be a draft of what it's going to look like when we bring in more student voices. Just wanted to make it preliminarily available for Steve to review. So nothing to see here. No, I'm joking. Thank you.